The clouds didn't glow, they exploded. A violent streak of electric blue ripped through the galactic mist ahead of the Tayara, tearing the clouds open like a wound in space. Dagim jerked the controls. What was that? The answer rose from below. A colossal serpentine shape surged through the charged clouds, translucent, endless, its spine crackling with living lightning. A space eel. Its massive head appeared beside the ship. Two pulsing nodes burned where eyes should have been. Then it struck. A bolt of raw electricity slammed into the underside of the Tayara. The cabin erupted in blinding light. Alarms screamed. Eden woke with a terrified cry. The ship bucked violently. "It's a space eel!" Dagim shouted. The creature coiled through the storm, its endless body threading through the charged vapor like a river of electricity. "Why is it attacking us?" Mollet yelled. Lydia's mind was already racing. "Not attacking," she said. "Hunting." The eel surged upward through a luminous cloud and reappeared above them. Another bolt exploded against the shields. The protective field flickered. "If it hits us again, we lose power," Dagim warned. Below them floated a massive pool of suspended galactic water, dense enough to swallow the ship whole. Mollet gripped her seat. "We're going to fall." "No," Lydia said sharply, her voice cut through the panic. "Dagim, what powers it?" "Electric current." "And what are we flying through?" He hesitated. "Charged clouds." Lydia's eyes lit with realization. "It's following our ion trail." Dagim understood instantly. "You want me to cut power? We'll stall." "Not cut it," Lydia said. "Reverse polarity. Dump our charge into the biggest cloud you can find." "That could overload the ship. And if we don't?" The eel's spine flared brighter. It was charging again. Dagim swallowed. 3 seconds! He flipped the polarity field. The engine screamed as current reversed. Lydia pointed through the windshield. "That violet cloud! Now!" Dagim steered straight toward it. The eel lunged. "Release!" Lydia shouted. Dagim discharged the reversed current. A blinding explosion of light erupted inside the cloud. Electricity cascaded in every direction. For a moment, it looked like a newborn star tearing itself open. The eel convulsed violently. Its body spasmed as the electrical balance around it collapsed. Predator instinct shifted. Instead of chasing the ship, it lunged toward the brighter electrical storm. Dagim cut the engines to minimum. The Tayara dropped silently, gliding beneath the chaos. They slipped into shadow. Above them, the eel vanished into the storm. Silence returned. Mollet's hands trembled. Eden buried her face in Lydia's shoulder. Dagim exhaled slowly. "That was insane." Lydia's voice was steady. "It was predictable." Mollet stared at her. "You nearly burned us alive." Lydia met her gaze. "But we're still here." Hours later, the charged clouds thinned into drifting mist. Eden slept again. Mollet watched the stars through the window. "I miss Sirach," she whispered. Dagim stayed focused on the controls. Lydia stared into the dark horizon, thinking. The eel hadn't been random. The serpent field hadn't been random. Even the distortions in space felt deliberate. Something was testing them, watching, measuring. Dagim finally spoke. "Cheru mentioned something once. A home star." Lydia looked at him. "What do you think it means?" Dagim considered the stars ahead. "I don't think it's a place. I think it's a direction. Home as gravity, home as a pull, home as a choice." Meanwhile, at the heart of Malmeder, Cheru stood beneath a transparent dome overlooking the galactic core. Beyond the barrier, rivers of gravity flowed through space like glowing currents. 5 towering holographic figures appeared before him. Their voices spoke as one. "You allowed them to escape." Cheru lowered his head slightly. "They chose to leave. They are minors. They are anomalies," Cheru replied. A pause filled the chamber. "They arrived at the galactic center unaided. They survived gravitational shifts. They escaped the serpent field." Cheru looked up slowly. "You've been watching." "We observe instability," the figures replied. "Malmeder lacks a successor. The custodians weaken. The Axis destabilizes. The destroyer recalibrates. The chamber grew silent. Cheru inhaled slowly. What is required of me? You are assigned protector. The title settled heavily. If I find them, Cheru asked, you will bring them before the council. And then, if they prove worthy and choose to remain, they inherit Malmeter. Inheritance, not reward. A burden. And if they refuse, Cheru asked quietly. The chamber dimmed. Then the Axis seeks correction. Cheru understood. I will find them,